Chapter 12, Security, Identity, and Compliance Services. Chapter 12 covers Security, Identity, and Compliance Services in AWS. IAM Identity Center, KMS, Secrets Manager, ACM, DWAF, Shield, GuardDuty Inspector, Security Hub, and Macie. The goal is to understand security as a layered operating model, not as one firewall, one permission policy, or one compliance report. AWS security starts with identity. IAM controls which users, roles, services, and workloads can perform which actions on which resources. In mature AWS environments, the most important rule is to avoid long-lived human IAM users wherever possible. Human access should normally flow through IAM Identity Center and an external identity provider, such as Entra ID, Okta, Google Workspace, or Active Directory. That gives the organization centralized workforce access, group-based assignments, permission sets, MFA, lifecycle control, and auditability. IAM Identity Center is now a core service, not just a convenience layer. It connects people to AWS accounts and applications through managed permission sets instead of scattered local users. In larger organizations, it becomes part of the landing zone and governance model. The modern direction is clear. Workforce access should be federated, temporary, centrally managed, and tied to business identity. That is much safer than distributing static access keys and hoping they are rotated. At the organization level, service control policies and resource control policies are important guardrails. SCPs limit what identities and accounts are allowed to do. RCPs extend the idea by helping control resource-based access centrally. Together, they support data perimeter designs where only trusted identities, trusted accounts, and trusted organization paths should access sensitive resources. This matters because a single misconfigured bucket policy, key policy, or queue policy can otherwise open access in ways the account team did not intend. KMS, Key Management Service, is the foundation for encryption key management. Many AWS services integrate with KMS for encryption at rest. Architects use AWS managed keys, customer managed keys, key policies, grants, automatic rotation, and multi-region keys depending on the workload. KMS is not just a checkbox for encryption. It is a control point for who can decrypt, where encrypted data can be used, and how access is audited. Secrets Manager handles sensitive runtime secrets such as database passwords, API keys, tokens, and service credentials. Instead of hard-coding secrets in configuration files or environment variables that live forever, teams store and retrieve secrets securely, rotate them, and control access with IAM. Newer security direction also includes stronger transport protection, including hybrid post-quantum TLS patterns for secret retrieval in sensitive environments, reflecting the wider concern around future harvest now, decrypt later attacks. Manages TLS certificates for services such as load balancers, CloudFront, and API Gateway. It reduces the operational pain of issuing, renewing, and deploying certificates. In production architecture, TLS should not be treated as a one-time setup task. Certificate lifecycle, domain ownership, renewal, and integration with public entry points are all part of the security baseline. WAF and Shield protect public-facing workloads. AWS WAF filters HTTP and HTTPS traffic using managed rules, custom rules, rate limits, bot controls, and application layer protections. Shield provides DDoS protection, with Shield Standard included by default and Shield Advanced used for higher-risk public workloads. WAF has also moved further into bot and fraud defense, including protection patterns for scraping, credential stuffing, and high-risk public API endpoints. GuardDuty is the managed through ZES activity from sources such as CloudTrail, VPC flow logs, DNS logs, EKS activity, malware signals, and other telemetry to identify suspicious behavior. The important modern shift is correlation. GuardDuty is not only about isolated alerts. Newer extended threat detection can connect multiple suspicious signals into attack sequences, giving security teams a more coherent incident story instead of a long, flat list of findings. Inspector focuses on vulnerability management. It helps as mages, Lambda functions, packages, and dependencies for known vulnerabilities and exposure. This is especially important in CI/CD and containerized environments, where vulnerable dependencies can move quickly into production. Inspector supports the shift-left security model, where issues should be caught before deployment, not only after runtime alerts appear. Security Hub is the aggregation and posture management layer. It brings findings from AWS services and partner tools into a central place and maps controls to security standards and benchmarks. In multi-account environments, Security Hub is valuable because security teams need one cockpit for posture, trends, exceptions, and remediation priorities. It is not a replacement for fixing architecture, but it helps organize the work. MAC protects sensitive data by discovering and classifying data in S3. It can identify patterns such as personally identifiable information and help detect where sensitive data exists. This matters because organizations often do not fully know what is stored across all buckets. MAC supports data protection, compliance, and governance by making hidden sensitive data more visible. A senior engineer should think about security in layers. IAM and Identity Center control who can act. SCPs and RCPs set organization-level boundaries. KMS and Secrets Manager protect cryptographic material and runtime secrets. ACM, WAF, and Shield protect public traffic. Guard Duty, Inspector, Security Hub, and MAC detect threats, vulnerabilities, posture issues, and sensitive data exposure. None of these services is enough alone. Together, they create a security operating model. The bottom line is simple. Security is everyone's responsibility, but it must be engineered into the platform. Use centralized identity, least privilege, strong encryption, private access patterns, automated detection, continuous vulnerability assessment, and multi-account governance. Modern AWS security is not only about blocking traffic. It is about verifying identity, protecting data, detecting suspicious behavior, proving compliance, and improving continuously. Thank you for watching this chapter. I hope you found it useful and learned something valuable along the way. If you enjoyed the course, please like, subscribe, and support the channel. It really helps me create more content like this. For additional chapters, complete training paths, and other technology courses, be sure to check out the Opus Magus Academy channel. And if there are specific topics, technologies, certifications, or courses you would like to see covered in the future, please leave a comment below. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next chapter.